Hey everybody, it's PartyElite, and today we're kicking off a brand new playthrough in MENACE. I am extremely excited for this one. For the last couple of days, I've been racking my brain over exactly how I would approach this to make it stand out a little, add my own narrative twist and flair to it, and then just yesterday it dawned on me, it all clicked and came together, and so here we are today with the first episode of this new playthrough. My plan as far as a schedule is concerned right now is to perhaps release 3 videos a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, giving people the weekend to catch up, and then again resuming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below as well, and of course if we're doing those kind of spread out video releases, the episodes will be a little bit longer, whereas if you'd prefer having daily releases, the episodes would naturally have to be a little bit shorter as well, so take that into consideration too. Folks, if you want to see more MENACE on the channel, the best way to make sure that happens is by leaving a like and a comment down below. And on that note, with all that said and done, and no more time to waste, let's go ahead and kick off our new game. And for this one, we're going to be playing on expert difficulty, and we'll be doing some other things to make it even more challenging than just that. Random seed, of course. I am not checking the Iron Man box, even though I am going to be playing as if it were Iron Man. The reason for that is twofold. One, this game is in early access. There could be certain bugs, there could be crashes, things like that, that would make it really nice if we can revert to the previous save and keep things going, rather than having to abandon the playthrough for, a crash or a bug or something like that. And reason number 2 is, when I produce videos that are like, guide videos and things like that, it's nice to have these saves to go back to find certain specific moments and things that otherwise would extend how long it takes to produce those videos. So, yeah, expert, playing in Iron Man as far as the honor system is concerned. And of course, yes, a random seed. But again, like I said, we're going to be making it a bit more challenging than just this. And maybe the title of this episode will have given away exactly what we'll do. So I'm wasting time. I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and kick things off.
If he is all we have left, then he is all we have left. Bring him in. Major, I am First Lieutenant Hayflick, Lead Intelligence Officer for the Wayback Mission. To be blunt, the Impetus suffered a distracting accident coming out of the gate. Survivors are in the minority. You, Major, are now the acting commander for the mission. A seltzer and easing tablet are on the table if you need it.
I was expecting a General Crozier. But your little secretary has already informed me you experienced a bit of a hiccup coming through the warp. The entire command staff killed, was it? Condolences. But as terrible as your losses might be, I wish to remind you that your residence here did not come cheap for me either. Your expense has been in lives, mine in political capital. About time you core welders almost made even on your trades. If I may give you one recommendation, TCR Marine, do try and make good with the neighborhood. But while you learn to dance with these factions and fools, be sure not to step on too many toes. We are not your beloved core worlds. There are only so many mistakes one can make in a system absent of second chances. But, Welcome to the way back. End of line.
Apologies, Major. The comms team is new and was unaware of alert procedures before patching someone through. However, that was indeed Field Marshal Zama, leader of the planetary Jingwei. We are not to interfere with their operations. More on the relationship between the core worlds and the Wayback can be found in the Impedia. For now, let's get you acquainted with the strategic map.
All right, how about that? Told you guys that there were a lot of updates that were coming with the release of the game. That intro cinematic and all is new and really sets the scene and the tone compared to the previous playthrough that I had. Anyway, I quite like that. It sets the mood real nice. So again, like I said, we're going to be doing something to add a bit of challenge to the playthrough, even beyond its difficulty setting. And like I said as well, the title of the episode might have given away what my plan is. I want to be very clear right now that even though I'm calling this playthrough the B Team, I do not think lowly of at least some of the squad leaders that we'll be picking, and I'll start with probably the one that'll be the most controversial pick of the lot. Squad leader number 1 is going to be Carta. And again, I don't think she's bad or anything per se. I love Carta, don't get me wrong, please. But reality is, she is a 1-star squad leader. She has really weak stats to start with, excellent growth potential. So, kind of a good fit for something referred to as the B Team. Marta Carta joined the TCR Marines in a bid to get away from home and see the galaxy. A bubbly personality belies a strong aptitude for control and command, hence her quick ascent to SL status. To those that know her, joining the mission into the Wayback was an unsurprising next step for the adventurous leader. I actually, seriously speaking, I genuinely really enjoyed Carta as a character, and also from a mechanical perspective, also has things like the mobile infantry perk and things like that, but even more beyond that too, that works wonderfully. But yeah, starts with really low stats and specs and takes a lot of time to build up to the proficiency of, for example, a Darby, who's a 3-star squad leader. Anyway, so yeah, Carta, gonna be picking you as a team.
I was wondering when I would get my shot.
I like her voice lines a lot as well. So she's member number 1 of the B Team. Member number 2 of the B Team is Bog. Again, 1-star. I need a pilot, right? So we got ourselves a 1-star pilot over here. Dude's washed up. He's a bit of a drunkard, so he absolutely fits this outfit, right? Gary Bogenwright, a decorated Marine. Bogenwright has already seen plenty of the TCR's reuniting of the core worlds. Though deep into retirement age, he was one of the first to sign up for the dangerous mission into the Wayback. Bog is missing both legs, which leads to minor physical impediments, but nothing the mechanical replacements cannot resolve. I mean, he just reminds me of that scene in Starship Troopers, the mobile infantry made me who I am today. I'm mixing up the quote perhaps, but it is perfect. But yeah, he's team member number 2, and he's our pilot. Again, not the best stats compared to someone like even like Ariwa or Achilles. But Bog is going to be team member number 2. He actually has a very good, unique perk over here, jury-rigged. Removes the vehicle's most severe defect. If there are 2 or more equal level defects, it'll randomly fix one of them. This can be extremely valuable on the battlefield of a mission, but also in between missions, defects carry over, so it can actually help you, survive long-term damage throughout an operation. So we'll go ahead and select Bog. So Carta and Bog, those are our only 1-star options available. So next up, we go to some 2-star options, and here I'm thinking, first of all, we gotta have tech, right?
Let's get it.
I think that voice line speaks for itself. I pity the fool that does not pick tech for a team being referred to by a letter. The B Team, the A to E. You get it. Teco Beo Fosa. Tech, as his peers call him, could meet SL status metrics via pure brawn alone. He's a physical specimen in every regard, matching or exceeding numerous strength and speed records. However, Intel notes that his understanding of the Corps' code of conduct is strained and that he frequently crosses the line on professionalism. Listen, man, his perk is called this, so he can be as unprofessional as he wants. I don't give a damn. I love tech. If you've seen my other playthrough, short as it was, I love tech. So tech's in, and then for the that's also one of my favorite voice lines in this game. Also, apart from tech, I'm thinking we actually go with Pike. So Edwin Pike, out of all the Marines invited on the mission to the Wayback, Pike was by far the most decorated and experienced. A Marine since the age of 18, he has experienced multiple reunification campaigns and given sublime performances in all of them. Instead of accepting promotions or even outright retiring, Pike wished to settle out the rest of his days in the most hostile operation yet. And the reason why I like Pike as a pick, apart from, some of his perks and stuff being interesting, again, I'm making these picks purely narratively, why I like Pike as the last pick of the B team is because he is, he has that leadership quality to him, right? He has to, I'm just picturing this movie almost that's being made of him having to lead this group that just doesn't work well together, young and chipper, old and just done with everything and just full of attitude. And Pike's got to get this little group working together for this very important mission. And he's well decorated. He's got, years upon years of experience. But yeah, it's his job to get everybody to actually hustle and get the job done. So I've got this little narrative in my head of how these guys are related and how they might feel about each other and how they might work together. But yeah, that's my plan here. So folks, please welcome to the Wayback, the B team. Alright, first things first, it's worth mentioning that playing on this harder difficulty, you only start with 28 squaddies. And so now, not only is it a good idea, but it's pretty much imperative that we are constantly moving with extreme caution. Constantly taking cover, constantly deploying, and just taking our sweet time to play it safe, because 28 squaddies is not that much. This also means that as soon as possible, we're going to want to secure the Wayback Outreach Office. It'll give us +2 manpower for each completed mission, which is still not all that much, and it will take some time for us to be able to even afford this purchase, but we need to do it as soon as possible because we're going to be losing squaddies left, right, and center, and so that +2 will make a significant difference, even though it's such a small, infinitesimally small number. With that said, we also suffer from a lack of equipment. In lower difficulties at launch, I believe the developers did do a bit of balancing so that you have access to a bit more as far as equipment is concerned. But at these higher difficulties, you still only start with these carbines, these fatigues, and of course, the one vehicle and the medium machine gun that comes with it. Apart from that, you got nothing else. So it's a rough start. Already this campaign is in a rough position. With that said, let's go ahead and investigate this alien infestation operation on the Dice of the Gods, which is the only one available to us. No, we've got this one on the backbone as well. Also an alien infestation. Which one do I prefer? I don't know. I mean, this one will end more quickly. So why don't we use that to drive our decision making over here. The real mystery is which one of these has an easier, so to speak, mission makeup. And you won't find out until you commit. So I guess we'll just commit to the one on the Dice of the Gods and hope for the best over here. The reason why I'm so worried, well, I'll get into that in a moment. Alien infestation. Local wildlife has grown into a serious infestation. Head down to the planet and smoke them out, but be warned. Biosensors show large swarms roaming the surface. Now there's my strapping Green Marine. Let's see what you and your boys and girls can do. That might be the only normal... This is as low as her flirting gets, I think. Minimal flirt. Alright, let's go ahead and check out these missions. Okay, so we already know where we're going to start, and probably that's going to be here, Clear Landing Zone. Rescue Settlers can be a fairly challenging mission, even though it's marked to Skull, like many other things are. Rescue Settlers can be one of the more challenging missions, as can Protect Settlement. So if we, Protect Settlement missions can be extremely challenging. Even if they're to Skull, they can be absolutely deadly. So if we're going with Clear Landing Zone, that means the next thing we're going to get is Collect Samples, which gives us slightly better damage against aliens. And then the final mission over here is Contaminate Brute Pools, which can also be quite challenging, fair enough. If we do take the chance and go with Rescue Settlers over here, we would get, up over here, Contain Migration, Alien Eggs Trading Goods. You know what? I might have just naturally also just chosen this path because of the rewards there. Clear Landing Zone gives us what? Upon completion, plus 10% promotion points for the rest of this operation. That's not bad. That's actually really... Okay, that's good. Rescue Settlers would give us... gain a supply crate commodity. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Actually, this is actually the natural, I think, way to go anyway. Clear Landing Zone. While helping the locals is a high priority, we must first ensure the safety of our deployed troops. Send in a vanguard to clear the area of all dangerous wildlife. where we plan to land troops and supplies. So sweep the area and clear out 70% of all aliens. This can be quite challenging as well. It's a mission type where we almost certainly will ignore this complete within 10 rounds or 14 rounds challenge, because spreading yourself out too much is just a recipe for disaster at these higher difficulties. There is also one of these bombardiers on the map, which is nerve-wracking. Don't love those guys. They can be quite devastating, but we'll see what we can do over here. We'll see what we can do. All right. Let's go ahead to mission planning. So let's make sure you're added to the mission, buddy. And otherwise, let's go ahead and make sure everyone's got their squaddies maxed out as well, which should leave us with enough supply to give everybody their magazine pouches as well, because otherwise we'll be in a ton of trouble. Beauty. A little bit left over. I think that's pretty much all there is as far as prepping equipment is concerned. Let's go ahead and plan our approach here, though. Rescue. What's there to rescue? I wonder if that's a bug and it's mislabeled and it's supposed to actually be eliminate. In which case I want to keep my distance from that thing, which is unfortunate. Oh, no, that's probably the lost cargo. Oh, so the bombardier is not actually marked on the map. Oh, no. That's somehow even worse. At least if I knew where it was, I'd be like, all right, let's just keep our distance, but I don't. See, here's the thing. I was hoping to start somewhere where the enemy wasn't too dense and then do a sweep and kind of like, start up here and go clockwise. But if I do that, I might never end up picking up the cargo. Secondary objectives are not the priority, of course, but it would be nice. What's life without some risks, right? All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and head out this way to kick things off. Actually, let's get you like this, I think. Yeah, we'll head in this general direction to kick things off, and then maybe go counterclockwise. Try to isolate the enemy. Just as a note, by the way, this team works best, I think, working closely with each other, like in close proximity, because of things like Pike's unique perk here, Taking Command. Plus 40 AP to a friendly unit within 6 tiles. And that's plus 40 AP either to their upcoming turn within this round, or added to somebody who has already done their turn, allowing them to reactivate later in the round than they normally do. And 40 AP is enough to get some shots off from a regular weapon, right? So it's actually a pretty significant benefit. However, it only applies within 6 tiles. That's the maximum range. Otherwise, Carta also has this one perk, not a unique perk, but it is a perk that is available to her here called Call Out Target, and it only works within a 10 tile range, giving plus 20% accuracy against that target that's been called out for 2 turns. And that is for herself, but also for her allies. So again, something that requires a bit of proximity. They don't need to be glued together, obviously, but it does require a bit of proximity to maximize the benefits from some of these perks and promotions and stuff like that. Am I procrastinating? No. I think we can handle this. I think we can handle this just fine. These guys are going to chase after us pretty quickly. We're going to have to try and make our distance as fast as possible, and just sort of hope for the best. Just sort of hope for the best. Good old-fashioned bug hunt. To the battlefield we go.
0311 is landing and continuing on foot. Keep it tight by the books.
Gotta at least watch it the first time it goes by, right? Alright, what are we doing here? First things first, Carta, let's get you into the vehicle. What are we looking at? Snowfall. Reduces vision range and detection by 1. I don't love that. I don't love the idea of being snuck up on by the bugs. Now, here's the thing. We're facing the wrong way with Bogenrate, which really is unfortunate. But hop you in there. This is something that the devs do know about as a bit of an issue, and they are trying to figure out the solution of how to allow for positioning with directionality, deployment with directionality. Let's creep up this way. Yeah, sure.
Ooh, yeah. It's coming.
Tech, a bit of cover over here. That's maybe a bit too quick. Move you up to here so you can at least shoot once. Nothing. Move you up to here so you can at least deploy if you need to. Nothing. So let's go ahead and take cover. And then we know that Pike can safely move all the way up, hopefully. Yep. And there we go. These guys are melee only, I believe, so we should be able to...
Up for
Got a little bit closer than I'd expected. And these guys can fire from range. Okay, fair enough. So, bit of trouble here already. No surprise there. Let's go ahead and start by... go ahead and start by firing at these guys, because they can cause trouble right away, whereas these guys, they might be inaccurate, for example. So let's see what we can do down here. First, tech, can you fire medium accuracy and medium accuracy? Better accuracy at these far away ones because of just, you know, again, the range isn't linear, like the accuracy isn't linear over range on weapons. I could deploy first just to get that slight higher accuracy. We'll pop some shots here and then some here as well, and try and get both of these guys to be wavering, maybe fleeing if we're very lucky. So go for it. First shots of this campaign. Not bad, not bad. Okay, how about some down over here as well? At least reduce entity count maybe? Got them wavering too. Beautiful. There's the attacks. You know what? We lost one. Yeah, we did. First, it looked like we didn't. The health bar barely shifted, but we did lose one. Dang. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's get Pike firing up over here. We are hit with the acid as well, causing some damage to armor. Not too bad. Got them fleeing. Got these guys fleeing. Good stuff. Pop shots up over here then. Medium accuracy. Let's go ahead and deploy first. Good accuracy. Go for it. Got them wavering. Got them fleeing. Beautiful. Okay, Bogan right then. Let's go ahead and move up to here so you can shoot. If something else shows up, nothing. The temptation to just let them flee and break. Carta can step out and finish him off. Can't hop back in if she does it, though. Does leave her exposed.
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
Damn right. I like their interactions. They work very nicely as a narrative pair. By the way, worth noting that Carta gets out of the craters turn by turn, and it stacks. Start missions with negative 15% accuracy and discipline, but gain stacking bonuses of 5% to both stats to a maximum of 8 rounds. So, something to keep in mind in terms of how she becomes more efficient over time. That's your turn done. Anybody else gonna show themselves? Nope. Carta, let's get you in here. These guys should break, hopefully. Yeah, question mark's gone, so they should be broken now. Bogan, right, let's get you grouping up to here. There we go. No surprise. Gonna go ahead and... Keep moving. That's your turn. Okay, good stuff. Pike, don't have range, I'm guessing. Yeah, just too far away, so let's go ahead and stand on up. Get a little bit closer, and let's deploy. These guys are gonna fire at the vehicle, yeah. Just a little bit of armor damage, I expect. Nothing too crazy. Tech, again, let's stand you up. Let's get you up to here. Alright, doing okay. Bogan right. Fire away down here first. Yep. Got something. And fire away up over here next. Poor accuracy. I wonder if Carta just steps out and gets the job done, you know? Yeah, fire away up over here. Good work down there. Go ahead and rotate to face this way. These guys are going to pull back, okay. Good stuff. Carta, let's pop you out. We can open fire. I was wondering, like, do we pop out and head towards the cargo, or do we do that next turn? Okay, open fire, low accuracy. That's fine. We cannot deploy and shoot, so we'll just shoot. See if we can't get one dead. No. No dead bugs. Okay. Took a chance. Played out okay. Pike is just shy of being able to hit. That's a shame. Wasted AP on that deploy. I can hope they come a bit further down, but unlikely, right? They both moved this turn already. So what I could do is I could get taken command up over there. Now we're just too far away. Alright, tech. What is this? So, 1, 2, 3. We gotta move 3 up. 1, 2, 3 up to there. Alright. Taking command. On tech. Go and stand you up. But move you forward. Tech. Get you up to here. You should be able to fire twice. Low accuracy, but Damn. Now we gotta move closer. That's not nearly good enough. Alright. Boganite, we could start with you. Poor accuracy. Low accuracy. Jeez, these guys are that hard to hit? Take a knee. Go for it. Okay, at least we drop one. Fleeing, good stuff. These guys are gonna fire. Hopefully that won't cause suppression, but they might just... Got lucky. Got lucky, got lucky. Okay, Cardo. I can't believe I have to get you into the vehicle. Sure. Play it safe. Just recover from that suppression. Let's get you up to here. Pop shots. Dropped one. Beautiful. Go ahead and face this way. Party can pop out next turn. Pick up the cargo and something dangerous back there. Something real dangerous back there, actually. Go ahead and fire away. Especially for the vehicle. Fleeing. Beautiful. We gotta kill 11 more enemy units. That's no joke. Alright, Carter. Let's go ahead and pick this up. And deploy. Bogan right. Gotta take a chance here. There it is. Open fire. Did a bit of damage at least. This is gonna open fire back, and it's gonna miss. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I was a little worried, because this thing is scary for the vehicle. But it's moved down this way, which means I should be able to hit it a little bit. Medium accuracy, medium armor pen. I could move up a touch. I could also move up to here. Taking command. Bogan right, open fire. I think he's got slightly better armor pen over here, so I wanted him to do the shooting. His accuracy is crap, though, which isn't great. Alright, tech, medium accuracy, medium armor pen. Let's go for it. Armor pen will hopefully allow us to punch through now. No, it doesn't look like it. Damn. Hey, come on, man. I'm trying to rescue your... Okay. We're going to start with you. Only 7 more sets of shots in this unit. Other option is I could... No, I can't. It costs 45 action points to roll over something, and I cannot afford it if I close the gap, so I'm going to stay put and open fire. Man, you gotta be more accurate than that, man. Jeez. At least rotate. Shot way wide there. And pulled back. Shouldn't be surprised. Pike, open fire. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, take a knee, open fire. Did a bit of HP damage that time, okay. Wavering. Fleeing. Okay, beautiful. I don't know if it'll break, though. I don't know if it'll break. Tech, stand up. Get a little bit closer. And open fire. Gotta finish this thing off if we can. Come on. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Card up. Stand up. Move a bit closer. Now, I think the rest of them are down this way. If I remember correctly. Ricardo, let's get you in there. Yeah. And let's make our way down. Let's not get cocky. Just because they weren't there before doesn't mean they're not going to be there anymore. They could have shown up. Stand you up. Pull down. Yeah. Alright. Get you down to cover here.
Slam the cover. Sir. On task.
There we go. Beauty. Well, let's get you down here. Again, we got to get the cargo recovered as well, right? So, coming down this way has multiple benefits. I don't think we can shoot from... Oh, you know what? Nah, we can't step out and shoot, unfortunately. That is a shame. That is a shame, but it at least allows us to deploy pike and shoot. Medium accuracy from here. Yep. Go ahead and deploy. Open fire. Good stuff. Dang, despite the armor pen there being decent, very little damage through. Full armor pen now, though, so we're okay. Could have been better. Uh-oh. Alright, good stuff. Medium accuracy, full armor pen. Fire away.
We're good, we're good.
Wavering and fleeing and dead. Okay, good stuff. Step out. Bogan right. Let's move you in here. Recover that cargo at least. Done.
Always ready.
Nothing for Carta still. Alright, Tech, we're going to move you first up to this cover over here. Nothing, eh? Oh. Heard something. Alright, let's go ahead and take command on Bogan right there so you can move a little bit further. Stand you up, move you further up. Bogan right, what to do with you, buddy? Up to here and shoot, I think. Hopefully this will do well. Low accuracy. God damn. It takes some getting used to having this team. That's a little scary too. Carta, we can pop you out. Open fire down here. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, see what we can do about this. I think we start with Tech opening fire. Perhaps we deploy. Yep, medium accuracy only. So deploy first. Open fire up here. Good accuracy. Full armor pen. Let's go. Not so full, was it? Keep firing away. Hopefully we'll at least scratch one. Oh, I mean, yeah, we did just scratch one. This guy's going to come up and maybe get an attack in. No, okay. Oh, damn it. We didn't die. Cool. Alright. Took a bit of damage, but didn't die. Carta? No. Bogan right. Ah, just out of range. Low accuracy. Alright, so here's what we'll do. Taking command. Let's creep up. Really hoping Tech would move before these guys would move, but here we are. Alright, Tech. Let's try with you first, buddy. Open fire. Not too bad. Bogan right. Fire down here. Maybe finish these guys off and get these guys fleeing. Nice. Worked perfectly. Let's see if we can't move up a little bit. Keeping Carta back there, yeah. Worried about that. And that allows me to use Carta like this. Maybe I should have deployed, but that worked out okay. Fire again. Beautiful. Beautiful. This guy's still set to fleeing. So I could, in theory, maybe move Pike up to here. See if something's coming from over here, basically. Away he goes. Will he break? That's the question. The answer is yes, he's broken. Okay, beautiful. Just 6 more to kill. Just 6 more to kill. There's one. Tech, can you finish him off? Medium accuracy. Let's try it. Beautiful. Decent enough. Fire away. Fleeing. Okay, good. If they break, then it's one more. Carta, let's get you up there. I'm expecting something to come up from over here now, right? It's about time. These guys are fleeing, so we can hopefully save those action points. Bogan right. Let's get you up to here. Still nothing showing up. Alright. There we go. God, the concealment. The reduced vision, rather, I should say, from Snowfall. Reduced vision and reduced detection, rather. Ooh, we can fire from back there. Medium accuracy. Let's go ahead and take a knee. Still medium, but better medium. Okay, I'll take it. That's your turn. Up over here, Pike. We'll have to step up. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Because by now, Carta has gained a lot of the benefit of her perk, right? So let's go ahead and instead take command of Carta there. And we can also step forward with Pike. These guys are going to roll up, okay. Sparta?
Sir?
Open your second round of firing. Again, we got 8 stacks now of out of the crater, so plus 40% accuracy and discipline. But it's the accuracy that I'm caring about right now as we open fire. And of course, I hype her up so much only for her to have her worst salvo yet. That's a lot of bugs over here. That's a little scary. Tech, let's stand you up. Let's go. I'm hoping these guys break. You know what? That's too much of a chance. Fire away first, and then we'll pull back. Finish them off. Let's make it a sure thing, right? Make it a sure thing. Oh, and there's the bombardier. Far away. But it is an artillery piece, so, you know, far away only means so much. We gotta kill 4 more of them. I got 3 rounds left on this thing. Alright. Sparta, let's try and finish the job. Here first. Don't think I'll get these guys to break or anything. This is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Medium accuracy on both of them. This one's slightly less medium, so to speak, so open fire over here first. Nice! Okay, wavering. Open fire down here next. Close, but no cigar. Go ahead and turn around a little bit. Guy's gonna come up. What are you gonna do, buddy?
Let's get it.
Nothing. Good. Pike, medium accuracy. Medium accuracy. Let's go ahead and take a knee. Pop some shots. Let's go. That's okay. Not great. Okay, fleeing. Beautiful. This guy's gonna roll up and probably cause some damage. Or not. Beautiful. Carta, let's get you popping shots. Let's go ahead and fire up here first. Try and make it a short thing, right? And then fire away over here as well. Fleeing. Beautiful. Well done, Carta. Okay, these guys are fleeing. Took one more out, and hopefully that means they're going to break. Looks like it. These guys broke down here. 1, 2, 3. Gotta get 3 closer. And I can shoot. Again, they're fleeing, but might as well try, right? Because if I can finish them off, that's greater. Took a bit of friendly fire there, but that's okay. Our last set of shots. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll up to here. And we're going to try and hit these guys. And see what this does for us. Just killed the one. Damn it. Should have known that was coming. Got a bit of a gap. They're going to hurt us. This is going to hurt a lot. You know what? Just armor damage. Twice. That's fine. That's fine. What's a shame, though, is that they have pulled back, and that makes it harder for me to chase after them. Open fire down here. Glad we spotted them. Go ahead and deploy first. Open fire. Not as good as I needed. But they're going to roll up. They're not going to be able to attack us, and then Pike can hopefully clean them up.
Sir?
While Carta focuses on Buddy here. Attempting to chase after them, but... Nice. Stand you up. Move you into cover. Good timing. Alright. Pike, open fire over here, and then over here second. And hopefully we can get a little bit of braking going on. Okay. Hoping for a bit better than that. Up here. Alright, got him wiped out, so there's that. Top of the next turn. Guys are wavering. Open fire first, then we'll drive over him, I guess. Or you know what? Drive over him, and then we'll open fire if it doesn't do the trick. There we go. Got him wavering. Just slowly backing up over him. Now open fire. Beautiful. Fleeing. These guys are going to attack. Squatty down. Water boy. Dang. Alright. Open fire. Yep. Get him wiped out, hopefully. Seriously. One standing. Okay. Mission accomplished. I'll take it. Those guys should hopefully break. And I don't think it's worth chasing after the bombardier, or is it? We've already failed our mission round limit, but how many more of them are there, right? That was just 70% of them, and that was what, 14? I forget the count now. So if 14 is just under, if 14 is just 3/4 of them, right? We got a quarter left to kill. Oh, is that 4 more or something? All right. You know what? I guess I could try it. These guys are gonna break. Hopefully. Yeah, looks like they broke. Arda. Thing is, I have like very little to go up against that thing, and Buddy over here is also low on ammo. Actually, he's out of ammo. You know what? I should call it a mission. I should call it a mission. Promotion points are great, but you know we can only use them so much before we run out of supply on our squads and stuff like that. So yeah, let's call it there. Let's be smart. We're not playing on normal difficulty. That's fine. Got these completed. 23 promotion points. That's great. That's great. That's great. Operation multiplier. Okay, good stuff. And that gives us what again? Battlefield of the Spectacle. Plus 10% promotion points for the rest of this operation. Cool. So we're making up for any secondary objectives that we don't take on. There you go. We've got ourselves some chitin plates, razor claws, and xenoglands. Again, some more art is in now. And have we gained ourselves? Yes, we have. Determined for Carta because of the enemies killed there. And Tech has gotten eager. So for Tech, it is now cheaper to move around tile by tile. And for Carta, we have what? Increased discipline? Yeah. Good stuff. Lost one squatty, rescued another. So it's okay. You know, could have been better, but not bad. Pleased with our first mission here. Good stuff. Good stuff. 23 promotion points. I don't think we're going to be applying it, actually. We might be able to. But yes, over here we're going to go collect samples. 3 specimen to collect. And we got to get all units to the evac zone. And it's a 3 skull difficulty mission. Oh boy. Oh, but I know protect settlement is tough. Oh, geez, this is tough. Is a 2 skull protect settlement tougher than a 3 skull collect samples? Man. Alright, we're going to try collecting samples. In order to create an effective chemical agent that targets the pests, we need to collect samples from some extraordinary specimen. We've tagged a group of crucial critters from which we need samples. Hunt them down, bring back the samples, so the agent can be synthesized. Exfiltrate after all samples are collected. I think this is the way to go. I didn't realize earlier. Maybe I had and I'd forgotten during that mission that this was 3 skulls, but yeah, let's go for it. Again, we can still back out from the mission prep screen once we see just how many enemies there are, and there are a lot of them. Holy crap. That is a lot of them. Hang on. To the black market real quick. How much wealth do we have right now? That's not bad, actually. You know what? We can get 2 crowbars with that, and crowbars are pretty good, especially at this stage. We can keep our distance, decent bit of armor penetration. Like, this is okay. Other options are a bit more short range. Still, you know, good weapons, but a bit more on the short range side of things. And there is also the sniper, but we do not have currently somebody who is a sniper, right? Everyone's got kind of lower accuracy, right? All their stats are a little bit on the lower side. So a single shot with low accuracy isn't the way to go. I'll keep that back. I am tempted, actually. Then there's where to go. Do we not have infantry accessory, vehicle accessory? There we go. Vehicle ammo cases. Increases the use of all weapons by 50%. Could have used that in the last mission, for example, right? That's 140. And would I rather have just some extra shots off the vehicle or 2 crowbars? We're just shy of being able to afford a walker, actually. That's kind of fun. I joke. We're very shy of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves 2 crowbars. I think that's the way to go. Some other weapons that are fancy and nice, and we'll get them for later, but for now, let's just do this. Cool. I feel better already. Hope that wasn't the wrong call. Collect samples. Let's head on in. We'll go ahead and give Pike the crowbar, because he's got an accuracy of 70, which is what counts as high here. And even though Carta's accuracy is only 51... I think giving her the crowbar makes sense. Plus 5%, 8 turns, that's 40. Minus 15. 5. Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe actually tech is better for it. Yeah, sure. Okay, Carta, let's go ahead and get you call out target. It's tempting to get new tricks for somebody first, but Carta's growth potential is already a 9, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that for her. And I'm better off getting call out target. Again, or I could get somebody else solid grouping, right? Plus 10 accuracy for each consecutive attack versus the same target, but hopefully we don't have consecutive attacks against the same target. Though now I realize we are over our supply limit by 1. So we're not going to get a promotion. I'm glad I checked that first. And we're also going to have to drop one of the crowbars. Question is, do I drop a crowbar or do I drop a squatty? Oh, we're not even maxed out on squatties. Dang, okay, so you know what, here, if we're going to max out on squatties... Yeah, we got to flip back to a carbine here, I think. Alright. Alright, that seems right to me. No promotions still, because the promotion tax here is 5. That'll take us over our supply limit, so we're going to hang tight on that. And just got to figure out deployment here. So we got to destroy 1, 2, 3, and... Please, dear God, tell me some of these are like civilians or something. This is a lot of them. A lot of cover over here, so we can at least start with that. The vehicle can roll up over here with Carta. No, you know what? That's too risky. Put you over here. Roll up along the side. And then we'll get Tech and Pike creeping in through the cover. And hopefully able to provide some like supporting fire to each other as they push in. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a tough fight. And it's going to be a long mission. And you know what, folks? Just because we had the whole intro and stuff here today, we've already kind of gone on for a little bit. So, time for a classic little cliffhanger. And this is where we're going to call it a session. Next time, we're going to dive into this mission and hope for the best. But we're going to call it here today because we're already kind of approaching that 50-minute mark or so. In the future, it sounds like we'll be able to maybe even complete entire operations in a single episode. Again, I'm aiming for longer episodes, releasing on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's my plan right now. But you guys let me know in the comments down below if you would rather have, you know, daily episodes, but they would then be shorter episodes instead, like 30-minute episodes or so, just to kind of balance it out a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. That way it gives people, you know, the weekends and stuff to catch up as well. If they've got busy lives and they're doing other stuff, it gives them some time to catch up so they don't fall back too far behind. But otherwise, in general, if you're enjoying Menace on the channel and you'd like to see more of this run, please don't hesitate to let me know that by also leaving a comment down below and perhaps hitting that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. Again, just coming to grips with the higher difficulty, playing that much more cautiously, maybe a little too cautiously. No, that's not true. No such thing. But I think that first mission is already showing kind of what we're up against in terms of the squatty count, in terms of how many enemies we're up against. The numbers are all that much bigger. And again, on top of that, we've come in with the B team, so making it a bit rougher for us even more than it would already be. Hope you guys enjoyed that little extra bit of spice, because, I mean, I certainly am. Anyways, folks, enough of me rambling. I'll see you next time where we'll see how this actually plays out. But until then, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.